DSS ISE 2024 was our largest, most successful conference here at ISE. Stefan, what were the topics?
Well, we gave a market update, what happened in 2023, Outlook 2024. We talked about main topics here at ISE, and then topics beyond the digital signage industries like green signage, like AI and retail media.
Good. Listen what the speaker have to say.
The key takeaways would be that, I've seen some great innovation on the floor in terms of those wow experiences that we're looking for in the Middle East. We have an appetite there with all the new developments and shopping malls and airports to create these magical spaces. And we've also had the opportunity to speak to a lot of software suppliers and, work on making these screens more intelligent as well. So having those screens that are, placemaking and wow factor and magic and entertainment, but also raising the functionality and the intelligence of these screens. And that's been lacking in the Middle East.
We talked about retail media, and it's definitely one of the trending topics. It will stay. I think it has come to stay, but it will be a journey. I think we saw on the panel as well, there's some different approaches to it, but I think we will get there, and we can definitely reach the full potential in the next couple of years.
I think it was very interesting to see that digital out of home is moving towards retail media, but it was also important to understand that retail media, in-store retail media is not just digital out of home. You need to bring the success factors of online retail media to the physical store, which means sensor technology used by digital out of home or upgrade digital out of home with sensor technology and sensor fusion is the future.
I think the level of interest, it's something very exciting what Samsung is doing, and we want to do this not just for Samsung, but for the wider market. So I think it's got a lot of interest. We need to make sure we support the market in the platform and then the app developments, etc. And it's going to be an exciting journey.
The key takeaway is for employee-facing screens, so we call them screens that communicate. We need to do a better job of supporting and educating customers when they're using digital signage in the workplace. The quality of the content is quite poor, and therefore the impact is going to be lessened by that. So we need to set a group of standards that helps elevate the quality of communication. We also need to invest more time in onboarding and training our customers so that they're making the most of this communication method and not literally emailing people who don't have email addresses or using bits of paper on a notice board.
I think generative AI is obviously going to impact this industry, like all industries, in a very positive way. I think people are going to have to learn how to use it with constraint and to further enhance their ability to perform digital signage better.
The key takeaway from the panel is there's so much room to grow in using digital signage effectively to create experiences, and AI is just getting started.
We are very excited to be one of the first peers, partners of Samsung. We believe that the VXC platform will bring us more customers worldwide and will expand our reach in real estate and in car dealerships with our applications.
I think probably the key takeaway would be that if you're designing for humans, you have to remember that you are a human and get up away from your computer. And it's amazing how if you stand up from your computer, you do better design. So get your hands dirty, prototype, do rapid proof of concepts, and understand that your computer is a tool for design, but that design and creativity really is coming from you as a human.
I think with generative AI, it's clearly not a shortcut for laziness and just being able to click a button and do something. I think its power is really going to be kind of unleashed when like everything, when creatives start understanding it, start how to understanding how to unlock its power. And yeah, I think you'll start seeing some great things coming from it.
Key takeaways is very, very interesting for us as a GSA to be here on stage together with Samsung to talk about VXC and all the possibilities there are in the nearby future.
I think the key takeaway for anybody coming to a show like this is to pay attention to all the really cool stuff, the flashiest new LED walls, the different kinds of bling that are out there, but really stop then and think about what's really important for your client, for your company, whatever it may be, because you need to ask the question of why. What is this for? Where is it going to be used, as opposed to this is really cool, because what I always remind people is stuff that's all about wow factor has a very short shelf life.
So retail industry is in deep transformation. They really need to see how to merge the online and the offline channel. They need to reset the entire business as we knew it. And starting from the consumer offerings and staying very close to the consumers to understand what are the behaviors and the purchase moments of truth, let's say. So we say that we are moving from a customer centricity to life centricity now. Fulfillment is another big topic, right? Because it's super complex and it's impacting the profitability of the companies. The store of the future is a trend because they need to rethink the purpose and the function of the stores. And all this, of course, enabled with the right talent, which is another war in retail, and the data, that it's key.
I think the key takeaway is just seeing the audience reaction, that they really do care about learning the trends of retail. I think that there were some really positive reaction when we told, like the audience that the landscape of retail and technology is ever changing, but it's already here, right? And that it's time to kind of adapt to that. And that I think another key takeaway is that the reaction and from the fact that we mentioned that for example, self-service is something that's here, and I think that they understand that it's not really replacing the human interactions. That the human interaction is going to be repurposed to build stronger relationship with the consumer in the retail space.
Most important thing is, if you want to do engagements on your physical store, always look at that customer journey. Look at the purpose. Why are you adding an engagement factor to your physical environment? If you're just adding engagement without a purpose, it's always going to be expensive. And most of the time, too expensive. And the wear out will be very high. And the other way around, if you really know very well what place how it fits in your customer journey, then it will benefit you in your total customer journey.
The panel today was about engaging experiences, and the key takeaway is to start to build from like what is the purpose with your customer experience as a whole, and break that down in a customer journey that really connects the digital and the physical customer meeting, and to see like what is the purpose of every touch point in store. And what is the situation the customer is in? How do we interact with them? What technology to use? And also link it to how do we measure success? I think that is the key starting point and the key takeaway from today.
I think it's a very important topic you're addressing with green signage. I think that the industry really needs to step up and become far more sustainable with far less e-waste, and setting the example in the IT industry. That's, for me, that's the goal.
The key takeaway is, for the fashion industry, focus on sustainability by using technology.
Key takeaway for me from the panel is that security and sustainability still remain at the forefront of partners and customers' minds. So I think through 2024, we're going to see much more investment in those sustainable solutions and those secure solutions across the industry for digital signage and kiosk. And the great thing is Chrome OS is well placed to support them in what they need to do.
The Retail Media Summit panel discussion, I think there are three key takeaways. First of all, you can use your existing signage system. For example, Broadsign is a very known international system, so you can very easy start with your existing signage. Plus, you can use Framen as one of your SSP partner, as one of your digital out-of-home or CTV partner. We are active in 20 countries worldwide. We have media sales teams now in around 10 countries. So this might be a very good starter just to talk to us, and we will help your retail media to make some dollars. And obviously, you should think about user analytics. So my colleague made some very good examples how you can use sensors to have a better demographics of your audience. So you can also increase every dollar spent by having more data about your retail.
We are in the world of everybody want to have a fast pace. What's the next things? What's the new things? But it's not like that in the industry. Like we're still doing the things that we've been doing 13 years ago. and we're still doing what we also try to emerge the new thing like AI, which is become more and more popular. But if we think about it, the AI message has been there for past 40 years. It's not a new thing as well. What message I want to pass on is everything is emerging right now. We are making all the technology all together to create not a single message or not a single experience, but a complex experience that combine everything together. And this is the experience people will then remember. So it's not a single technology, it's not a single hardware, it's not a single software, it's not a single content, it's not just the user-generated content, it's not just AI. After all, it's about fun. If this is fun, people will remember.
I wanted to share that even in our case, that we are a very physical company, very based in the physical stores, very based in the touch experience of the customers and so on, we use the technology to help some challenge we faced in this example was in the flagship store of Barcelona, that help us a lot to improve our sales and our traffic journey of the customers and so on.